Tired of bulky books? Then try these tips to make effective notes for BSc Nursing. First is understand first and then write later, which means that whenever you are reading or learning from the book and making notes side by side, then don't copy the same text, don't copy the exact wordings. You have to make notes in your own language. You do not have to copy the book, then it's of no use. Then you can read the book only if you are making notes in this way. What you have to do is read that first and then try to understand what's written in the book and try to write that in a compressed form and in your own language, so that whenever you try to study that later, it is very understandable and easy to learn and easy to understand for you. Second is use headings and subheadings. If you are doing a topic, give that a main heading and then all the subpoints write in the subheadings and then the further bullet points. Do not just keep writing everything. If anybody else or you are even reading your notes, then it should differentiate that this is the heading, that this is the main topic, and these are the subheadings, means these are the subtopics that are coming under that topic. So that is very helpful. Give heading and then the subheadings and then further. And the third one is bullet points over paragraphs, which means that do not just keep writing paragraphs just like as it is in books. Try to make bullet points. For example, if I have to write note making is very easy, effective and understandable and smart way to study, then how can I write it in bullet points? Firstly, I'll write note making and then I'll make a point of effective, then next point smart way, third point easy to understand, fourth point best way. So that's how the 4 points are there, and it is very effective to study like that, because whenever you will see your notes and these 4 points, then you will remember, okay, so in note making I have to write these 4 points. So this is very effective way to make notes. Now the fourth point is highlight key terms, like the important headings or any key terms that are very important. You can highlight them with a highlighter or even use a different color pen. Like if you are making notes with a blue pen, then use black for the headings or for the key terms, and even you can underline them or whatever you like to do, you just highlight them. The fifth is diagrams and flowcharts. As a BSc nursing student, I am saying that diagrams for the anatomy and flowcharts for the physiology are very important. Like if you will draw the flowcharts in exams, then also it would be very effective and you will get good marks as comparatively writing in paragraphs. So I will say that try and build a habit of making flowcharts and diagrams and start with the note making. Make diagrams in your notes and make flowcharts in your notes, then you will get a habit of making flowcharts and diagrams, and it will really benefit you. Because when you will make notes in a flowchart and will try to study that for your exams, it would be very easy for you to understand that and to have a quick revision of that, instead of reading lines and paragraphs of that particular thing. Now the sixth one is use abbreviations and mnemonics. You can make your own mnemonics as well and abbreviations as well. Like for patient, the abbreviation is PT. So instead of writing patient every time, just write PT for the short note making. But when you will study them, actually you know that PT stands for patient, so you can make your own short forms and abbreviations because it's your personal notes. You can make it in your own way. And mnemonics, if you are learning anything and you get a mnemonic of that, you are like making your own mnemonic, but when you study that later you don't remember कि क्या mnemonic था. So I will suggest you to write उसके नीचे ही छोटा सा वो mnemonic, and then you can revise that mnemonic, and it will be very easy for you to learn that and revise that again. Seventh is leave space for updates. Like if you are making notes in the class when the teacher is teaching, then what you can do is leave some space, and when you come home and read from the book, you can add the important points and the extra points you feel are important in your notes. And if you are making notes pehle, like if you have done that topic earlier, and then in class you can add the updates and and the points that you feel like adding in your notes. So this is very helpful. So don't make tight and congested notes. Leave some space and बहुत खुले खुले notes बनाओ ताकि if you have to add something then you can add it later on. And also, if not enough space is there to add things, you can paste the sticky notes always, and that is also a good option to add on things. And the next point is one notebook for one subject. Do not clutter your notes and do not try to make notes in just one notebook. Keep different notebooks for different subjects, so it is very easy for you to revise them later, and it is very organized that way. So keep one notebook for one subject. Next is keep notes concise. It should be very concise. It should not be like paragraphs and also very lengthy notes. Then you will not be interested to study that later. So I will suggest you to make concise notes, like write just the key points, the important points that you have to write in them, and keep them concise so that you want to study them later. It's not like ऐसा ना हो कि you open your notes and you are like they are so lengthy, I don't want to study them. So that is of no use. इतने जो आप मेहनत करके notes बनाओगे, that will be of no use. Because अगर आपको lengthy लिखना है, इतना paragraphs ही लिखने हैं, then you can learn from the book also. You can read from the book also. Next and the last point is revise and update regularly. Means if you are revising your notes and you think that this point is missing, this should be there, then add that point and revise them regularly. Then it will be your effective note making and effective study. Now I'll be showing you a video of actual note making and live how you can make notes with examples.
So now I'm gonna teach you the live example of note making. So इधर मैंने मेन हेडिंग डाल ली है. So this is the topic. ये मैंने कोई भी random topic ChatGPT से निकाल लिया है. So now we'll make notes of this. Firstly, you can see the main topic is fever nursing management. तो वो मैंने capital letters में and underline करके वो heading लिखी है to differentiate. Now we'll write the definition, and the definition is the main heading, so we'll write that with the black pen, or you can just write with blue pen and underline that, and then we'll make a sub point and write the actual definition. So you can see that I have written it in this way, and you can also see that इधर ये sign है greater का, लेकिन मैंने लिखा है more than 37 degree because I really get confused signs में कि वो lesser का है greater का है. So I has written it in my language to make it easier for me to understand it. So the next is its causes. So I have written it in this way. तीन ही causes थे, तो मैंने ऐसे फ्लो चार्ट टाइप बना लिया. एंड इन्फेक्शन फर्दर 2 टाइप्स की थी, बैक्टीरियल और वायरल, तो मैंने ऐसे लिख लिया. सो दिस इज द साइंस आई यूज, लाइक एरो फॉर द मेन हेडिंग एंड दीज सर्कल्स एंड डॉट्स फॉर द सब हेडिंग्स, एंड उससे आगे सब हेडिंग के लिए आई यूज दीज हाइफन्स. सो यू कैन ऑल्सो मेक दीज लाइक बुलेट पॉइंट्स एंड इन योर ओन वे कि सब हेडिंग्स के लिए डिफरेंट एंड मेन हेडिंग्स के लिए डिफरेंट. नेक्स्ट इज सिम्टम्स. सिम्टम्स के बहुत ज़्यादा सब पॉइंट्स थे, तो आई हैव रिटन इट. सिम्टम्स के बहुत ज़्यादा सब पॉइंट्स थे, तो आई हैव रिटन इट इन दिस वे. एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो यूज एब्रीविएशंस एंड शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स, लाइक फॉर टेम्परेचर यू कैन यूज दिस एंड मेक योर ओन एब्रीविएशंस एज वेल. नर्सिंग असेसमेंट भी आई राइट सेम एज सिम्टम्स, बट इंटरवेंशंस में आई हैव रिटन लाइक दिस. Non-pharmacological, pharmacological are the subheadings, and then further उनमें क्या क्या आ रहा है वो I have written ऐसे points बना के. So this is like a flow chart and effective note making. Patient education, again I have written it in the same way, and for the key points that I have to mention in this answer are, so I have made this mnemonic, that is CHAMP, champ. And then these are the main points that I have to write. And further, if you want to make a flow chart of like firstly definition, causes, symptoms, nursing assessment, interventions, patient education, like for the main headings, you can make that also. So this is how you can make a flow chart, just to remember the flow of the answer, that when this question comes, and what all you have to write. Firstly definition, causes, then symptoms, then nursing assessment, then interventions में pharmacological and non-pharmacological, and then patient education. So these are the final notes. You can see that how concise they are and effective to study and very easy to understand they are. If you want to explain, then you can explain in 1 or 2 lines in your own language also. So I hope that this was helpful.
I'll be telling you few mistakes that you should avoid in your note making. That is copying text directly from book. As I have told you कि of course definitions होती हैं that हम as it is लिखते हैं, कुछ points होते हैं जो हम as it is लिखते हैं, but not the whole paragraphs and the whole text. You do not need to write it as it is on your notes. Then the second point is writing too much. Do not write too much. Make flowcharts, make diagrams, make tables, like make it very concise and very easy to understand. Like if there's a comparison, then make a table and write that comparison. If there's a process, then make a flowchart of that process. So yeah, these were the mistakes that you should not do, and these are the tips that you all should follow to make notes. Now this tip is for the first year BSc nursing students who are new to this course. So in physiology, try to make flowcharts, because जितने भी processes होते हैं और जितने भी regulations होती हैं, that when you will make flowcharts, then it is very easy for you to understand them and study them later. For anatomy, make diagrams. Try to make diagrams, because then you will remember the location, the structures and everything. So explain things diagrammatically, then it will be more effective. And for nursing foundation, it is mostly about the procedures and the basics, so you can make them in your own language. Try to understand that, and you can write it in your own language, and try to make bullet points. In sociology and psychology also, try to make bullet points, because you have to remember the characteristics or something like that. Only write the main bullet points, and then you can remember the points, and then it is very easy to explain the things by yourself in your own language. Yeah, that's it for the video. And also do comment on which topic I should make my next video on. And thank you for watching. Bye.